town in central Pennsylvania is making a whole lot of noise these days, at least for some residents. The Mount Gretna Volunteer Fire Station is getting some heat for its emergency siren. The siren is the secondary alert to get volunteers to the fire station in the event of an emergency. And some residents say that siren is too loud. But the fire department says it's needed in their quaint little town of 200. And joining us now to explain what all the fuss is about is the mayor of the borough of Mount Gretna and the vice president of the fire department, Mayor Joe Shay. Good morning, Mayor.
Good morning, Connie.
Well, first of all, you're a man of many hats in that town. Tell me a little bit about this brouhaha with the fire siren. What is the siren and how's it used?
The siren serves as a backup for our paging system, and it is set off by Lebanon EMA, or the 911 call center, when we have an emergency. Some people think that we control the siren, and we really don't. It is set off, as I said, by EMA.
So then the issue here is the noise. Now, the siren, how long has it been around? I know the fire company's been there for 50 plus years, right?
The siren's been here as long as the fire company.
So why the debate all of a sudden now?
That's a good question. I wish I knew. The person who started the petition never came to the fire company and asked why we're using the siren. He just went ahead with the petition. So I really don't know what the problem is. We live in a small community with 100-year-old homes built of wood in the forest, some of them separated by only 3 feet. And our pagers are not 100% reliable. So we depend on that siren as a backup for our volunteers. For example, we could be standing in the fire company and the pagers sometimes will not activate, or some will and some will not. I've been in my house on several occasions and have heard the siren when my pager did not activate and was able to respond that way.
I can sympathize with you on that one because my cell phone doesn't work in my house, so I know what you're saying.
But the same here in Mount Gretna. We only got cell service here 2 years ago, and that isn't entirely reliable. And the paging system operates on the same principles as cell phones.
So that was the other option, is maybe couldn't you use a pager? Now you're saying that that's not an option. So is there any other option for this siren that goes off throughout the whole town?
Well, we do carry pagers. As I said, we do carry pagers, but the paging system is not reliable. Lebanon County has recently spent $10 million to upgrade the radio system and paging system, and there are problems, and it just isn't working correctly. At this point, there is no other option. We need that siren as a backup to the pagers.
Now, Mayor Shay, help people understand, is this going off every 10 minutes, every 2 days, at 2 o'clock in the morning? What's the issue?
Well, some would have you believe it goes off twice a day, and that every day, and that just isn't true. We average about 140 calls a year, which averages out to slightly less than 3 calls per week. There are times when the siren goes off twice a day because we have 2 calls that day, but then you may not hear it for a week.
Now, as the mayor, can you tell the fire department to shut it off? And as the vice president of the fire department, can you tell the mayor to just go pound sand?
Well, not really, no.
You're in a heck of a hole here, having both of those jobs. Is it a little bit of a tough debate there for you?
No, not really. I mean, it's simple. We need the siren for the protection of this community, and as you know, as far as the fire company is concerned, it would be irresponsible to shut the siren down at this point until the paging system is 100% reliable. Considering the topography of this area, I don't know when that may occur.
Well, it sounds like with both hats on, you're keeping the town safe. Mayor Joe Shay of Mount Gretna, Pennsylvania, thank you for your time this morning and good luck with that issue.